like one of the goals of the Friendship Fellowship, to make friendships meaningful, and particularly those that you cared for and you just lost touch with. It's like, hey, how you doing, man? Look, we're at this stage in our life where it's been so many years and so much time has passed. What's up? And you might get together or continue this conversation. And at the same time, then you share something that is an awakening to a new dimension, to where, at least at the basic level, the friendshipfellowship.com.org, you reconnected, but now you make it meaningful in the way that you might share and talk about some of these concepts of ultra being philosophy and the purpose of a friendship fellowship that maybe we could start a chapter or at least connect to, and then we connect more people to our friends, family, fellows, people who are curious about this, because not only is it just great common sense to have community and revitalize valuable connections, real relationships, but now we can make a community contribution at the same time. And it's really enlightening because I'm valuing the connections I have and how I'm contributing to community, making my life more MVP, the MVP, right? Most valuable player, minimum value proposition. I call it really having a sense that this is your mission, you have a vision, and we're living with purpose. And it's really got a lot of passion attached to it because there's values and really sort of these milestones that we're achieving just through our connection. So it begins with the premise like, well, we have something we start off with, and we start off with appreciation of the here and now and what's present, and becoming a bit, at least at the starting point of things, aware. Where does it you're sensing and feeling to begin with these ideas, and tuning into the flight you take every day, your TWA, thoughts, words, and actions. Call it eye awareness. What am I thinking? The quality of my words. How am I acting? And not just you have to have a pretense or be a certain way. Sort of really quite the opposite. It's letting it go, being empty, being loving, just being present. If there's any agenda, that would have been it. Just being here and now. Appreciative if you have anything that you're feeling or thinking. Otherwise, the gift is just to be present. And you're listened, you're attuned to it. And that's what the next talk is all about. So within this state of mind, get ready to shake it off and have an experience of a cosmic contemplation next on mikesmastermind.com. Awareness. And we'll talk a little bit about the Weld Flush on that talk too. Thanks. So the big question is, are you with me, or at least with the concept? So the me to me is like the person you can imagine if you're going to project your IGO, IGOISM.com, more on the IGO, to a perceived reality where we get along, things work out. Imagining this dimension, we can sort of do the interior decorations, right, to make it work at a certain level to where we can relate and work through if there were any issues. And done so in an equitable manner, right? Because we want an equilibrium. And sometimes someone needs a little bit more listening and attention to than what you might normally have expected, but that might be the requirement. And you're willing to give, to appreciate, to understand, to try to sort of reason with is going to be their ability to communicate, to work out for themselves. Ultimately, it's going to uplift them, get that weight off their shoulder, that monkey off their back. All that gets talked about next in the eye awareness talk, what eye awareness really is. And I talk about what our TPs are. So check it out, please. And really, the inspiration here is, again, that there's something here for us to explore. So yeah, it's imagine me, but imagine me in this dimension. And your view of things can support me in this regard. Not that you have to give me any special attention or money. This is sort of the idea that, oh, I can appreciate this to where I put it to practice myself and see if your perception changes, right? The MVP is being really attuned to this mission, and it really is what we're making of the moment. This is mastery. And as we perceive this, things become really valuable in the way that you have sort of this vision in place and where you find purpose and passion. And it's really just for living for the now, and in this dimension, the caring and compassion is so strong that you really are supporting the community, at least in the variation of what a cosmic conversation about existence, the quality of our life, how we're contributing and giving back to community, what it means to be in community. These are all things to ponder. And they're good things because as we're able to contribute to this dimension, we're going to evolve it. It's a bit of a discipline, right? The practice of being present. Seems like a good practice to me. So as you can associate to it and help me stay with the vision, I'll be more in this, I'll have a bit more momentum to carry this forward. And the vision is how I see you in it, because as we relate to it and each other, things open up. This is what sort of the pseudo philosophy of the Welt Slosh is, which gets talked a bit next. Thank you.